And now to life after Hurricane Dorian. An 85-year-old woman who had to be rescued from her home in the Bahamas is being treated tonight at a local hospital. CBS 4's Joan Murray is live with her harrowing story. Joan.
Well, here we are, Elliot, 3 weeks, almost at the 3-week mark since Dorian devastated the Bahamas, and we continue to hear these incredible stories of survival. The woman being treated here in Hollywood is no exception.
I don't know how, it's just by the grace of God that she survived.
85-year-old Virginia Mosvold is alive, undergoing treatment at Memorial Regional after struggling to survive Hurricane Dorian's pounding.
Ready? Ease it down. Ease it right down.
This was Mosvold being rescued after the storm. She floated in a chair 3 days as water rose in her Freeport home.
She needs medical attention.
As her daughter and son-in-law sought refuge in the attic, they tethered Mosvold so she wouldn't float away.
Put her up on the top of the bar of the kitchen counter, and she was still floating in water at that point. By the next morning, the daylight, she had taken the harness off and was floating in the water, holding onto the fridge. Thankfully, the fridge had wedged itself so it couldn't move, so it was floating, and she was holding onto that.
The family's farm, complete with animals and crops, a tourist attraction on Grand Bahama, is gone.
We lost our farm. We lost an employee drowned on our farm. He was unable to get out. We lost everything, our house, hundreds of animals, everything.
Mosvold is being treated for pneumonia and infected legs because of her time in the water. Her family cannot begin to think about the future.
Now we're just taking it day by day with my mom, and luckily we have good friends, so we're staying with them at the moment until we know what sort of care and what the next step for my mom is.
So they are concentrating now just to get her better. She has stabilized here, but she has a long road to recovery. And then afterwards, they said they'll begin to think about how to start again in the Bahamas. In Hollywood tonight, Joan Murray, CBS 4 News.
What an incredible story of survival. We wish her the best, Joan. Thank you for that live report.